makes me think that this could also be called love Ajkal, as in like you're comparing what the idea of love is into. And one thing I find is a constant in many of your films is this idea of going back in time to and comparing the love that was then versus the love that is now. What is this? What fascinates you about this?
Actually, the fact that Diljit's character is trying to assess the love of the present time with the past is like a fleeting thought in the film.
Okay.
Mostly the film is about home and belonging.
Okay.
This particular film is more about home and belonging and the desire to go back to what you have lost.
Right.
And how what you have lost has remained with you in some way forever in your heart.
Yeah.
More about that.
But what about that? It's in like your fascination for contrasting.
Well, I think it's also an exploration of how people feel and how people behave in relationships in different times. And constantly every generation prides itself to say that we were different, we were better, and we were more real, you guys are fake. You know, every generation says that. I'm supposed to say that to my daughter. But what I find more and more, where I'm also coming from, is the fact that I feel that this generation, the youngest generation today, is this generation that is most seeking affection. It is the most lost. It is the most craving for something to hold on to attach themselves to. It is very difficult for them to be fulfilled and to have even a meaningful conversation. Forget about a meaningful relationship. It is very, very difficult. They are lost because they find their destination at the first step. We, in my time, when I was a young man, or when I was younger, sorry, we are the same age. But when I was a kid, so to speak, at least there was a long path ahead of us. There was no chance of getting to the destination actually, but the path was there.
Yeah.
You know, in our, जैसे बोलते हैं Faz's line, that at least there was a path illuminated in our eyes. And however, these guys, they don't have a path. There's no journey. So they get lost after getting to the destination. So I feel that's why they are more emotional. So I want to somehow challenge this perception that the younger generations are not emotional.
Right. But you've been doing that right from Socha Na Tha, which was 2005, at 21 years ago. Because Viren, the Abhay Deol character, is actually for me the prototype Imtiaz Ali hero, because he has quite a bit, but he still wants more. He's a little, वो कहते हैं ना, भटकता हुआ आत्मा. He's not sure what he wants, but he's in search of something. He's not able to decide on anything. What people say is happening today, you showed in 2005.
I rest my case.
Yeah.
I feel that every generation has gone through this.
Yeah.
You know, we kid ourselves to feel that this is the first time it's happening in humanity. Brother, it's been happening ever since.
Yeah. But tell me how you envision that character, because for me it's fascinating that you go to Vijayta Films, Sunny Deol is calling you to launch his younger brother Bobby Deol, and typically star launches are not this, right? It's not like, it's usually, of course, Sunny's time was a little different, Betab and all that, but even here, you know, to have a character who's lost, who's, you know, he has a girlfriend, but there's this other girl, he's not able to commit to this one, he's not able to, it's not really a heroic character. How did you sell this actually?
So the greatness of the decision belongs to Sunny Deol.
Okay.
Not to me. Because I merely wrote a story. I wrote this story and I was trying to make this film much before I knew Abhay.
Exactly like this.
Yeah, exactly like this.
Okay.
Exactly like this. And then I met Abhay, and then we decided that, or Sunny decided that he wants to hear this film and see whether it is fit to produce. So I went, met him. I narrated the story as is to him. And a lot of my friends had told me that look at the films he does. So many people he hits in the film as the hero, and here the hero is not hitting anybody, he's the one that is getting slapped. So how is he going to like it? I said, I don't know. He said, come, tell me the story. This is the story that I want to make. I'll go tell him. But it is his greatness. He said, this is the kind of film I want to make. I don't believe in films which have then just over heroic characters. I do those kinds of films is a different thing. But this is the kind of story that I think I want to produce. It's entirely his decision to have produced this film. Of course, I wanted to direct it, but it is his decision.